Forewarning, don't ask what. Especially if I don't have headphones in. Actually, just in general. Don't ask what, because I will giggle. And this brain has many jokes, and they range from very deranged and demented to very lighthearted to very sexual to very aggressive. It's just very something. I don't know why. So very happy to very depressed. Like, I don't know what too much is, which is why I don't prank, because I probably accidentally kill people. If not, put people in psychosis, and I'd be like, "What? That was funny." It was. I'm laughing just because y'all ain't laughing. I'm doing humor for me, not for you guys. For the fact that you guys are entertained, that's cool. But well, I thought it would be funny. I didn't know it was dangerous to trip somebody down 15 flights of stairs. I saw it on movies. They got up. I didn't know the difference between movies and reality. If it wasn't supposed to happen, when I see when I was growing up. I've seen plenty of people fall down flights and flights and flights and flights and flights and flights of stairs, and they get up as if nothing has happened, to no damage. So why ain't they getting up? Whoopsie! If I'm not there at the scene of a crime, then am I guilty? But I learned very early on I should keep more or less my hands, feet, and energy to myself unless it's making people happy and or listening to what they ask me to do. Because unless I'm doing services, I guess I'm doing damages. And I didn't realize I was causing damage. That's all I was trying to do is be myself. And I guess me is dangerous. Dangerous. Oh, some Jackson came in. Either way, I'm just saying, like, I didn't know until I knew. And then when I knew, I was like, oh, fuck. So I learned how to, like, act and be whoever they wanted me to be. But when I'm alone, it's like, this nigga nutty as fuck. Like I've always thought if I ever had cameras in my room, it'd just be watching me smoke, work out, sleep, have these random talking to myself sessions, as well as cleaning my room, as well as having existential crises, as well as internalizing a lot of crises, as well as it's just like, you know what? What if this really is a show? Because they tell us the truth. Because there's no such thing as lying. It's just manifestation. But I'm just a crazy black man on the internet. Just for that. I'm just saying, like, what is really anything? And I'm like, I'm still gonna be nice because even if it isn't real, like I had the option to be an evil, sinister son of a bitch, which there's plenty of those, or I could have been the godly goo, getting everything Glee type of person. I don't know. I just want to make it make sense, but it didn't. So it's just like, which one do I want to do? Which one do I want to do? And honestly, I play both parts in every life because everybody sees everyone differently, and for the fact that we have different perspectives, and it's all subjective. Beauty as well as pain, as well as love, as well as hate. It's what you believe and what I believe, and what I believe may not be what you believe. But are we still wrong or are we still right? It just really all depends on which community that you're talking to. And I'm just like, well, now that I know that, that means that everybody, regardless of what they have done or regardless of what they continue to do, could be loved as well as could be hated because, well, there's essentially a group for everyone. Just because you've lacked to find yours, it doesn't mean your group doesn't exist. It's just some people are born far away from a group. Some people are born into their group. Some create their group. Some actually don't have a physical group. It's an astral group. So it's just like, and with all those variables factoring in, I'm just like, I know I'm fucking insane. How do I make this work in society? Because I do not enjoy being in prison. I do not enjoy being cabin fever is essentially what I'm looking for. Because like even being in this room after a while, I want to leave. I don't give a fuck if it's rain. I don't give a fuck if it's snow. I don't give a fuck if it's sunshine. Shit, if a tornado was hitting, like this better than being in my room right now. Even though I like to be inside my head. Even though I like to be isolated. At the same time, I still want to be isolated in the real world. But there's too many cars. There's too many people. There's too many this. There's too many of that. But at the same time, when it gets a little bit darker, I realize, ooh, less of it, but still some dangerous shit. But wait, I'm dangerous. Well, am I really? I don't really know. I still walk the streets though, and I don't feel all that danger. I just know that when there is peace, I will go out. When there's chaos, I will go out. When it's cold, I will go out. When it's sunny, I will go out. When it's, I'll just go and I'll go. And I realize some people only go when it's nice out, and I'm just like, but it's always nice out. It really is. Well, if you got like a funny brain, it is like. I still want to go out in this rain. I don't know if I want to go to the gym or gambling. Either way, it's a gamble for me. I am just. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't ask me what because, like I said, and I guess I didn't really give a detail. I just went on a rant. But what's a freaking example of somebody asking me what, and I'm just like, are you sure? Because typically I try to give you guys that like, are you sure you want to know? Because like you don't need to know. You don't need to want to have to know. Like I don't know what environment you grew up to where you always have to question why people are giggling. But like if you really want to know, like, are you sure? And I'm asking because I realize some things I say due to people's reactions as well as their responses. I do say some off the walls like, what the are you thinking? I don't know. My brain works off. It clearly it doesn't work like your brain does. That's why you're annoyed or unamused or maybe just keep an eye on you. So what's a good example? What's a good example? What's a good example? Like I'm pretty sure we all would laugh like a little kid was like in an ice cream cone and just like fell on the ground. Like that'd be funny. But like that's not really dark and demented. I feel like that's just like average humor. But okay, if I can execute this correctly. Now, I am not in any support of any of these things, which is why like I'd love to be a comedian, but I feel like most of y'all can't tell the difference between joke and reality, and the fact that like on stage I'd be like darkest motherfucker. I'd be as dark as oil, as dark as my hair, as dark as fucking I don't know the American corporate boss's mind. Like I would be so dark to talk to me after stage. Like, why are you so damn polite? Well, that's because I go on stage, I say all the shit that I wish I could right now up there that way that you guys know I can be nice. I need to get this anger out somehow, which is the reason why I work out, disassociate a lot, smoke weed, hang out with a bunch of people because, like, you have to deal with this energy, and I figure do it creatively compared to destructively because, well, everybody loves beautiful things, but what's beauty? Beauty's an only beholder, and we already went that. So, back to the point. So, like I said, I do not condone this whatso fucking ever. But this is a dark thing that I would laugh at if whenever the thing would pops into my head and people would be like, "What? Okay, so for the fact that America has so many school shootings, as a parent, I would kind of be like, you know, go to school, go to school. Hey, darling, we might get lucky and never have to fucking raise this one. Come on, statistically, it might be in school today, baby. Yeah. At least we got one kid. Now fucking two. Hey. At least we got one kid. And it's not like I don't love kids. I just think it's kind of funny that the American system doesn't give a fuck about their kids, but they'll say, get rid of the guns. They'll say, do this. They'll say, do that. And they'll say, and they'll say, and they'll say. But essentially, they just try to lullaby the American people to go to sleep so they can continue date raping the out of them. But who am I aside from just an angry and crazy and delusional and whatever the flip else makes you feel better about? Listen to me, black man on the internet. Like, to care is to do something. It's easy to speak. That's why salesmen make so much money. Because all they gotta do is speak. And use a lot of energy. And, like, don't get me wrong, the energy can become draining. But if you're the type of person that feeds off of people's energy, oh, you vampire. I'm just saying, like I just be saying. Like I would laugh at it because I'm like, what else could I do? Because I could be an upset parent and have a candlelight vigil and then cry and then cry and then next week or 2 weeks later somebody else's school that gets shot up and it's all we're gonna do is the same fucking rinse, repeat, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and it's all we do is retreat to the keyboards, press conferences, whatever makes the money. The world keeps turning, people keep dying, people keep crying, but who's really trying? I know I'm a madman, but I still try to give you guys the kindest version of me. Unless you keep disrespecting me. Like, I know I am not entitled to your kindness. And I was actually thinking about that earlier too. Like, I expect people to be nice to me, but actually that's an entitlement thing too because I've had just so many people be nice to me, but some people gauge niceness differently. Some people don't realize they're being mean, as well as some people just are mean in general. It's like, wow, just because so many people have been nice to me, some people could just generally not like me. And it won't be from racism. It could just be because I'm pretty. It could just be because I'm tall. It could just be because I'm fucking annoying sometimes. Yeah, I speak a lot. This is about to be a 10-minute video. It could be because I forgot deodorant that day. It could be because I forgot to brush my teeth that day. It could have been, and I'm aware of that. And it's just like, some days I forget because there's just so much going on in here. But don't ever ask me what. Because your face and your mind may never recover again.